Hello, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Car Lot Confessions. I am your host, Frank Fanzoni, and it is our 1-year anniversary show. Welcome to the show, guys. Jared, welcome to the show. First on the page, just like a year ago. Yes, sir. John, hey, welcome to the show, brother. Thank you so much, guys, for being here. It is the 1-year anniversary show, and I am so excited to be here. What an accomplishment. 1 whole year of Car Lot Confessions, guys. It's hi, honey. Welcome to the show. My beautiful wife is on as well, recovering well from her accident. Guys, David, welcome to the show, guys. Thank you so much for being here, for your guys' support. 1-year anniversary. So proud to be here for 1 year later and still doing the show. Guys, I still love it just as much as I did on day one. In fact, I love it more. Thank you so much, guys, for being here. Jared's asking Kara how she's feeling. Hopefully she's going to respond there. She's doing well. Thank you so much, guys, for your concerns for her. Super excited, guys. It's going to be a great show tonight. A lot of energy, a lot of fun, a lot of stuff to talk about. We're going to keep it going here. I'm super excited about it. 1-year anniversary, guys. While you're here, as always, as I say, if you guys can give me a thumbs up, a like, a share, get some more people to follow. I greatly appreciate it. We have hit the 150 mark, guys. We're at 154 followers thanks to you guys. So thank you so much for all of your guys' support. We made it, met the goal. Justin's in the house. Yo, Justin, welcome to the house, sure. Thank you so much for being here. 1-year anniversary, guys. Justin confirmed he received his decal from the last drawing. So thank you. I'm glad you got it. Hopefully it's up on the car soon, and you guys will, and you can go ahead and take a couple photos, post it to the site. So yeah, if you like, share, and a follow for me. That way we can get a few more, guys. Hey, in another year's time, maybe we'll have 300 followers. Maybe we'll have more. All thanks to you guys, though. So 1-year anniversary, 154 followers. Thank you guys. Super excited about it. Thank you so much, guys, for being here. Let's get on with the show. That's what we're here for, right? For this, for the show. I got lots of great stuff to cover tonight. I did just go ahead and post the poll question for the night. Poll question's up, guys, and I wanted to ask. Let's see. Jared said, so far it's the J guys here. That's okay. We love the J guys. Loving the J guys. John, Jared, Justin, David can start with the J if you want. Loving it. So poll question up. Wanted to ask you guys, next giveaway, what do you guys want? Do you guys want a t-shirt? Do you guys want t-shirt? Do you guys want a decal? My brother sent me a text tonight. He's got his t-shirt on. So happy that he does. Thank you so much for your support, John. Appreciate it. Justin's got his decal. Hopefully he's enjoying that. So what do you guys want? What's the next giveaway you guys want to have? Do you want it to be a t-shirt, or do you guys want it to be a decal? Let me know in the vote, and whatever wins will be the next giveaway, and we will do that next week. So we'll do that one. So I'm super excited about it. Hopefully you guys go vote. Let me know what you want, and hopefully you guys win. Every time you get a share, you're going to get an entry into the contest. So if you guys share tonight, share this video, our 1-year anniversary video, you guys will get automatically entered into that contest for either the t-shirt or the decal. And Justin says, I'd love a t-shirt to go with that decal. And sir, I would love to get you one. So go ahead and make sure you share this video and vote for t-shirt, and that'll be what's next on the block, guys. All right, so that's the poll question of the night. We had the poll question from last week, which we have to thank John Fanzoni for. John gave me this one. Wanted to know how much you guys were missing sports. So a question was asked by him for that, and we got a 60-40 split out of 20 votes from you guys, and 60% of you said yes, 40% of you said no. So the majority are missing sports, and I'm part of that majority. I'm missing them. I miss, like I said, talking about them and rooting for the team and finding something to distract me from work and all that kind of stuff. So I'm missing sports, and so I voted that way. But 60-40, most of you guys are missing it. Let's see. John says decal for the vote. So go ahead and make sure you guys cast your vote. John's got a shirt, so I can see why you'd want a decal. So let me know, guys. Let me know. Special edition here tonight. There might be a surprise at the end. We'll see. Applaud you guys for being here. Thank you so much, guys. I am super excited for the show. We are all cashing in, that's for sure. No crickets in the chat. You guys are a lively bunch tonight. Love it. Let's keep it up. And, of course, I'm going to be giving my bad jokes. And make sure you guys go ahead and get in there in the chat for me, okay? So that's the deal there. Let's get into my favorite segment, which I posted on the site asking you guys what your favorite segment was on the show, because we're going to kind of rehash. It's the 1 year anniversary. Let's talk about Car Lot Confessions a little bit. What I want to hear from you guys in the chat for me is, what's your favorite segment? Maybe a special topic that we've had on the show. Maybe some things that I've been able to highlight, or maybe some things we've talked about. Let me know what you guys have liked about Car Lot Confessions the last year. One of mine that I posted was the next segment of the show, which is Grinds My Gears. I've really enjoyed that segment. It's something that I really enjoy doing. It gives me a chance to complain a little bit, I guess. But what it does is it gives me a chance to try to put a positive spin on something that's bothering me, and maybe help you guys out in the same scenario if you guys have been dealing with that as well. So that's kind of why I really like that segment. But why don't you guys tell me what you like in your segments, or the things about the show that you like the most? Now's the time to rehash. We're celebrating 1 year here at Car Lot Confessions. So tell me what you guys like the most, why I get into Grinds My Gears, and we'll talk about it. Jared says he likes grinding. I like grinding as well. So let's get into it, guys. Grinds My Gears right now, best segment, I think, part of the show that I've enjoyed the most. This one is going to get real interesting because, we're really in the market right now. The overwhelming cost of vehicles these days is what grinds my gears. All right, so let's get right into it, guys. My wife and I have been out looking for cars. Clearly, she needs a new car, and mind-blowing right now in regards to the cost of vehicles. Let's talk about this, and let me know what you guys think and feel as well. So we're interested in an SUV. Lynn, welcome to the show. Thank you for joining. We are interested in an SUV. I want to get a V6, maybe 4x4 for the wife for this winter, all that kind of stuff. We're thinking about this. We're thinking about options, heated seats and steering wheels, maybe. I don't know. Find the right car. But what's blowing my mind these days is it's essential that we have a car. But the price of vehicles these days is astronomical. Grinds my gears. I mean, even a used car with a crazy amounts of miles on them. Carlo, welcome to the show, sir. Thank you so much for being here. Cars these days are essential. And even with high mileage or problems, accidents, this, that, or the other, we're still seeing that cars are really, really expensive. I mean, essential to get back and forth to work, to get your family around from here to there, get to the doctor's office. Everybody, you need a vehicle these days, right? So public transportation just isn't always there for everybody. We live in a small town. It's not easy for public transportation where we're at, and it's difficult. Jared weighs in and said, car prices are high, but gas is low, which is also true. Gas is low right now. I never expected to see the days that gas was below $2. But it was $1.09 the other day. $1.09, that's really cheap, actually. I haven't seen it that low. The lowest I've paid is $1.12, but totally agree. And I have to admit, my wife and I are looking at vehicles right now that may be a little more of a gas guzzler these days, just because gas prices are low. That's probably not going to last forever, but those are usually the fun ones, right? John says repairs are high, too. Absolutely, repairs are high on cars. Yet these things are essential to have these days to get anywhere or do anything. We're expected to go to a job and work and pay our bills and pay our car insurance and pay for gas and pay our car payment, but you got to have a car to do all that. And the cost of vehicles these days grinds my gears. So we're looking at them. We're doing that whole rigmarole right now. And let me tell you something. That's a trip right now during this pandemic, trying to buy a vehicle. That's another grinds my gears maybe, but buying a vehicle right now during the pandemic is absolutely almost ridiculously impossible. Everything's by appointment. You have to do everything online. They have to sanitize. They have to re-sanitize. It's crazy right now. I mean, the whole world in regards to even buying a vehicle right now is completely changed. You don't go to a dealership and just talk to a guy, tell him I don't want to be sold, whatever the case may be, get the pushy guy, get the non-pushy guy, whatever, and go test drive a bunch of cars and pick one out. That's not how it works. You have to set up an appointment. Somebody's got to be there, get the car, clean the car, leave the car out. You don't get to see the person that got you the car. You go get in the car, you drive the car, you bring the car back, call them, told them it was a great test drive. They have to come get the car, sanitize the car, and then you got to figure out what you're going to do. It's absolutely insane. I cannot believe it. But I realize they still need to sell cars. I mean, people need cars. My wife's one of those perfect examples who still needs a car. So we need to get one. But the whole cost of vehicles and the stuff during the pandemic, insane, guys. Let me know what you guys think about that in regards to the price of cars. Let's see. Jared says, but I bet you could get a great price because they aren't making lots of sales. That's the hope, and we're not there yet, but we're looking for that. We're hoping to see that people are trying to make sales, so they're willing to haggle and come back and forth a little bit in regards to vehicles right now. Kara weighs in, says, I'm surprised that the economy is that with the interest rates are higher than 3.24. Her last car loan was 2.49, and the world was not the way that it is now. Plus, her credit is excellent. I totally agree. Interest rates are another time to talk about that grinds my gears because the interest rates don't make sense these days. And I'm not a bank guy. John's a bank guy. Maybe he can weigh in on interest rates, but I don't understand it either. Interest rates right now on loans you would think would be low, so people would get loans, especially car loans or whatever other personal type loans or house loans or whatever the case may be, because the economy is not all that great. I don't get it either, honey. Definitely grinds our gears. Anyway, so that's the deal. But the case may be, which Jared kind of brought up the positiveness on this, hopefully we can haggle a little bit in regards to price on cars right now. Because of the pandemic, because of the craziness and all of that, we're hoping that maybe we can find that unicorn. Maybe we can find that one car, that one vehicle, that one SUV, that one Jeep, that one truck, whatever it is we decide to get at the right price and the right deal. So that's kind of the key right now, and that's how the positive twist we're going to put on it. But let me tell you, definitely the price of cars is grinding my gears. All right, guys, that's my grinds my gears tonight. Let me know what you guys think about that. Let me know your guys' car stories as well if you have any, because the question of the night that I have for you guys is, what do you like best about either your SUV or vehicle, and what suggestions do you have about what car we should get next? Do you guys have any ideas on what the next car for my wife should be? What do you guys think? Do you think it should be an SUV? Do you think it should be a truck? We're thinking for sure we want something that's a 4x4, you know, Michigan winters. They can be a little tough at times, and, you know, all of that good stuff. So we're thinking maybe a 4x4 of some sort, truck, SUV, Traverse, Jeep Wrangler, Jeep Cherokee. We're not sure. Tell me what you guys think. Do you guys have an SUV? What do you like about it? Give me your suggestions, because, you know, I really trust your guys' opinion and what it is you guys have to say in regards to this kind of stuff. So please make sure that you guys... I love your opinions. I love what you guys have to say. So it's always very helpful when you guys chime in on that kind of stuff for me. So John says a black Navigator. We were just talking about expense, and you wanted to go with a Navigator. That we're going to go right there. Cha-ching. That's a lot of money there, sir. That would be nice, though. Dee Dee, welcome to the show, dear. Thank you so much for being on. It's so nice to have you on our 1-year anniversary show. Jared says after her accident last year, Deanna bought a Subaru Outback. It's okay. I can't say we've looked at one of those yet, but that's something we can definitely put on the list. Thank you very much, Jared. Subaru Outback. What does she like most about it? Does she like the size of it? Does she like how it drives? We haven't seen one of those yet. That's actually a good suggestion. We were looking at a few Jeep Wranglers today. She's wanting to become part of the Jeep community, I guess, which, you know, it's catchy. It's a Jeep thing, I guess. I'm a Jeep guy. Anyways. So, and she likes that the tops come off. So who doesn't like a topless vehicle? You're right, you know? So who doesn't like to go topless? All right. So what do you guys like? Tell me what else. Jared weighed in with his Subaru. Do you guys have anything that you would like to suggest in regards to cars? Because we're in the market for one. We're looking for one. We'd love to hear your guys' opinions on what you think would be best. John says a Nissan Pathfinder. Amanda has one. That's actually one we haven't looked at either, Pathfinder. We haven't even really looked at Nissan. Jared says the safety features and handles well in the snow, which is for that Subaru. That's actually great to know, because that's what we're looking for. We want to find something that's good all season, really good in the snow during these Michigan winters, of course. And something that's, you know, comfortable and good to drive, something that she'll be excited to get into every day, because I love my Jeep. I love getting into it. I love getting up every morning and looking at it. I usually talk to it. I know I'm weird. I'm a Jeep guy. That's how it works. David's on. If he wants to chime in, he's a Jeep guy too. He could he'll agree with me. He'll at least back me up on that one. So that's the deal there. So thanks a lot, guys. Keep them coming. Keep what you like coming. Give me more suggestions if you can in regards to what you guys think we should be getting. So I appreciate that. All righty, let's keep moving on actually with the show. 1 year anniversary show. Let's go. I applaud you guys for being here. Thank you so much. Super excited again for the 1 year anniversary show. Thank you so much, guys. Again, maybe a special surprise tonight for one of our wonderful viewers tonight. Justin says a Toyota 4Runner. We haven't looked into Toyota either. Maybe we should. That's great. What do you like about it, Justin? And Jared says, well, make it happen, Captain. I'm definitely going to make it happen. We're going to do what we can. That's for sure. All right. Let's get into, you know what? Now would be a great time. Let's do this. 1 year anniversary show. Let's get into some recap of the last year or so in regards to Car Lot Confessions. That's what you do on a 1 year anniversary show, I guess, is you kind of rehash all the greatness. So let's do that. John says 4Runners are more expensive than the Navigator. Nice to know. Wouldn't know. Haven't looked into them. David says buy a Jeep. Thank you, sir. Knew he would back me up on that one. Welcome to the Jeep family, right? So thank you very much, David, for weighing in on that. I greatly appreciate it. All right, guys. So here we go. Let's recap CLC real quick. So I did do a little bit of a write-up for the show tonight. I want to start off with saying CLC started off with just an idea that a buddy and I had, and we were hashing out one night while I was actually driving around the clock here. And we were talking about all the negative media out there that is influencing all the minds that listen in ways of sex and drugs and violence and all of that kind of stuff. So as we were discussing it, we discussed how relentless it was on every channel possible, movies, internet, social media, music. It's out there, and there's so many impressionable minds out there. Everybody is impressionable, and all this negativity is flying at us all the time. And so when we talked about it, we hashed it out. We thought, wouldn't it be nice to have a show that's out there that has a positive twist to it, that has intentions of helping people and have intentions of doing and saying the right things instead of just trying to get clicks and trying to get viewers and trying to get just trying to use every avenue possible that's bad to get people to watch. We talked about creating something that was positive and getting people to come here because they wanted a positive change. They wanted to be positive. And so I decided to create something that wasn't looking for money, that wasn't looking for clicks, that wasn't looking for just people to show up to see or hear the bad, but to be a part of the good. And that's where Car Lot Confessions was created. I decided to face my fears 1 year ago today and create a show that boasted positive vibes, positive advice, positive content, and to help combat the negative media out there in this world. And that's what CLC is about. That's what Car Lot Confessions is about. That's what I want to be about as a host. So that's where CLC started at, and that was 1 year ago today. And in the last year, there's been a lot of changes here on CLC, as you guys have known. There's been upgrades to the show, better camera, better view. There's been different segments that have come in, like Grinds My Gears and things like that. But one thing that's always stayed the same is being the change. Being the change that I wanted to see in the world. Being the change that, needed to come out there or needs to be out there because of all the negativity. All the people that are being fed all this negative, fake, horrible, bad stuff all the time. Be the change that I want to see, which is the positive and the good. This meant to be the change you want to see in your life and in the world. Fight the negative. That is the constant raining down on everybody, and bring back kindness and compassion and love. And that seems to be all washed away in the news and in the media these days with songs and movies and social media and all of that kind of stuff, especially politics. And that's what this show is about, though, is combating all that and being positive and trying to have a show out there that gives good advice, that gives you guys a voice, that puts a charge out there to be the change in the world that you want to see. So that's what CLC is. That's 1 year later. We're still toting that same message about being the change. And with the help of you guys, my friends, my family, this community, everybody, all the members, the shows, everything we've done here, We've been able to grow now to over 150 followers, 154 to be exact, because of you guys, because of your help, because of your passion, because of your support and love for me and for this show and for positiveness, and to continue to spread that, and I greatly appreciate it. And I want to give you guys an applause because of you guys. Thank you so much. Thank you to every single one of the followers that are here on CLC and continue to contribute and help spread the message about being the change. That was the whole point of creating this show, to spread the message about being the change, to be a soldier, a fighter, a warrior against negativity and evil. I'm proud of what this has turned into. I'm proud of being able to host this show. I'm proud of what it continues to be and what it can continue to be, and in ways that this show can grow. We have t-shirts, we have decals now, and I'm hoping for much more to come in the future. CLC will be endless with the positiveness, and we can continue to combat all the negativity out there in the world. One show, one community member, one act of kindness, one anything of being the change at a time. And that's because of you guys. And I just wanted to go over that real quick and talk about the show and what it was all about and why we're here. And Bryce, welcome to the show. Thank you for being here. We're talking about why CLC was created on our 1-year anniversary show. They've been talking about here in the chat, 300,000 miles on my 2005, and I've only done brakes and oil changes. That's it. That's really great to hear. Wait, have her take your Jeep. No, she's not taking my Jeep. I love my Jeep. They last twice as long, Justin says, in regards to his. I love it, guys. Thank you so much. Keep it coming. Bryce, thank you for being here. Guest appearances. John wants to see some guest appearances. I'd love to have guest appearances. I'm actually in the process of trying to figure out how to do phone interviews or FaceTime interviews on camera, so that way we can go ahead and start to expand the show in regards to interviews as well. That's a great point, though, John, and I would love to see that. That is definitely something I'm trying to work into the mix in growing Car Lot Confessions going forward. Guest appearances would be fantastic. I'd love to have somebody in the seat here with me, actually. Maybe I can get somebody to come down, sit in the passenger seat. We'll get a mic on them. We can have a little conversation with you guys. That would be fantastic as well. But we're definitely trying to find a way to do that. So thank you so much, John, for chiming in on that. And I agree. Definitely want some guest appearances. Definitely want to try to do some interviews, that's for sure. Peyton, welcome to the show, darling. My niece is watching. Hello, Peyton. I love you, my darling. Thank you so much for being here. Guys, I love the family and friends support. You guys are so amazing. Jared, when the pandemic ends, I would drive to your place. That would be awesome, Jared. I'd love to have you on the show. If you'd like to come, we could definitely do we could try that. We'll try to make that work. That would be absolutely fantastic. That's great. These are great suggestions, because this is what I'd love to see have happen. I also would like to see a little more of an interactive page for you guys to be able to post pictures and communicate on the page as well. I'm working on trying to figure that out. There's a lot of stuff that Facebook is doing to try to, I think, help content creators and stuff. They're creating this whole new way of being able to create content and post content as well. So I'm also trying to get that understood and figured out. And as we continue to grow, hopefully Facebook will realize it and give me more access to type of content that I can post and all of those wonderful things. But definitely interviews is one that I want to do, and I want to find a way to do that and how to be able to expand your guys' interactiveness on the page itself and get you guys more involved there as well. So I look forward to that. Thank you guys for the suggestions. We have room to grow, which I love. All right, so with that said, that's for my room to grow. Let's get into I got a funny story. You guys want to do in the news? We could do in the news. Let's do in the news, guys. We already did kind of the rehash of the show and stuff and why we're here. Jared says, make sure you have a blanket for the back seat because I'd bring Legend. We love Legend. I would love Legend. Not a problem at all. In fact, Legend can hang out. I'm not worried about the hair by any means. Legend would be great to have on the show as well. Maybe we'd mic up Legend as well. That would be awesome. Thank you, Jared. I really appreciate that, man. I might take you up on that and get you guys out here. All right, so let's go ahead. And speaking of Legend and dogs, let's talk about, I have one news story that I had to post for tonight because I thought it was absolutely hilarious. I want to know if you guys heard about this one. And this actually happened for my Washington State people. This happened out in your state. A dog found behind the wheel after a high-speed chase in Washington State. I want to know if you guys heard about this one. All right, a Washington State man who led police on a high-speed chase may have not actually been driving. Officers said they found the suspect pet pit bull behind the wheel after his 1996 Buick crashed. Accordingly, reported on Seattle TV station KOMO reported this. The unidentified 51-year-old male suspect from Lakewood, Washington, is now facing several charges, including DUI, reckless driving, hit and run, and a felony eluding authorities. The man allegedly struck two vehicles before he fled on Interstate 5. What I want to know is, did they, if he hit two vehicles, did they check his car for like acid-laced weed? I mean, seriously, that's insane to me. Nice sounds. Thank you. I appreciate that, John. That one's a new one I found tonight that I'm liking. So, Kristen, welcome to the show, dear. Thanks so much for being here. 1-year anniversary show. We're doing In the News. Let's see here. So, one trooper reported seeing the pit bull in the driver's seat. Seriously, did you drug test the trooper there? With the owner handling the steering wheel from the passenger seat. Has anybody ever driven that way? Kind of like grab the steering wheel from being in the passenger seat? That's not easy to do, especially if you're drunk. The car reportedly hit speeds of 109 miles an hour. What I want to know is how long that pit bull's legs are. And at one point drove on a popular trail for pedestrians and cyclists. It was fortunately empty. That's the only confirming thing that I think says the dog was driving, because that's where he probably walks his dog. All right, state troopers eventually ended their pursuit by throwing down spike strips, but then came the shocker. Washington State Patrol Officer Heather Axtman said the driver told police that he was trying to teach his dog how to drive, according to CNN. Seriously, the guy's on drugs. So teaching his dog how to drive, like seriously, like that's a great excuse. I still want to see the dog's legs. Axman added, I wish I could make this up. I've been a trooper for almost 12 years now, and wow, I've never heard this excuse. I've been in a lot of high-speed chases. Are there really that many high-speed chases in Washington State? Seriously. I've stopped a lot of cars, and never have I gotten an excuse that they were teaching their dog how to drive. Well, man's best friend, my ass, he tried to throw his dog under the bus. I guess that's not really good friendship if he's telling the officer the dog drove, right? The Centennial Trails. Justin's loving that, my Washington viewers. The officer said the pit bull, whom she described as a very sweet girl, was taken to a local animal shelter. Her owner was later released, though, after he was taken to the local human shelter on $8,500 bond, according to USA Today. I'm telling you, you can't make this stuff up. And when I read this story, I thought, you got to be freaking kidding me, right? Like, seriously, since they legalized weed in most states now, are they checking for acid? He was doing the pedals and the dog was steering. I would hope so, but if he was in the passenger seat, that's kind of an interesting straddle. I mean, what kind of man throws their dog under the bus and says he was driving? I mean, that's not really a good best friend move, personally. I don't know. I just thought that was really great. Coming out of Washington State, I kind of thought I had to put that story out there. I really enjoyed that one. I mean, $8,500 bond, your dog was you were drinking, the dog was driving, in high-speed chases in Washington. I don't know. I just think it was a good story. So let me know what you guys think about that one. That's the one story I had tonight. I tried to find something else, and to be honest with you, I thought, you know what? 1-year anniversary show, we're going to stay away from the COVID-19. We're going to stay away from the politics a little bit tonight and try to stay away from all that. Let's just kind of have a good, fun, wholehearted show like CLC was created to be. So that's kind of the case. So I only had one good, fun news article tonight to go through. So let me know what you guys thought about that. I thought it was funny. I mean, I'd love to teach my dog how to drive Jack. I mean, I think that'd be fun. I'll have to remember that the next time I decide to have a few beers. which you should never do and drive. But if I did, I might as well get the dog in the car. I could use it as an excuse, right? The problem here is Legend probably knows how to drive because that dog is freaking smart. So Jared will probably agree with that. Let's see. He was doing the pedals, dog. Yep. Oh, Justin said that. Definitely. All right. So that was that, guys. Let me know what you guys think about that. That was a good story, I thought. I really enjoyed. I know what was the best part of that story. My jokes. All right. Yes, that's right. I put in bad jokes in this show because I thought maybe that would make it a little bit better of a show. So that's been another addition. Jared does weigh in. He says, what a transition with the dog story. No worries, which it was a good transition. Thank you, sir. Legend doesn't drive, but he will try to hop in the front seat. That's because he likes being that close to you, and he's awesome like that. He's a good co-pilot. But I wouldn't be surprised if he knew how to drive. That dog is smart. So, all right, here we go, guys. So that was the story I had for the night. Thank you so much. And yes, it was a very great transition. Thank you, Jared. That was all because of you. And we'd love to have Legend and you on the show sometime. We'll have to come up with a great topic. And as you are an expert in many things, we could talk about your donations in blood if you wanted to, which we talk about here on the show all the time. So, all right, guys. So that was my story. Let's get into, do you guys have any stories you want to share, of course, as well? Go ahead and put that in there. But while we're doing that, what I want to do is give you guys my positive personal recap and reflection for the week. This is another segment we've done on the show. This is where I like to open my my life up to you guys a bit. And that's what I kind of created the show for a bit too, was to kind of open up to you guys. Amanda, welcome to the show. My sister-in-law. Hello, darling. Thanks for being here. So happy you could be. This is where I open my life up a little bit to you guys and kind of share my own personal life experiences and what's going on in my life the last week. And hopefully it helps you with yours. And, you know, I just like sharing my life with you guys. So this last week has been, of course, an eye-opening one, I would say, with everything that has gone on. It's reminded me yet again not to take anything for granted. Between the virus and quarantine to the accident last week with my wife was in, I've done a lot of reflecting, which I think is important to do, especially while we're home and all that kind of stuff. Each day we spend worrying about what we need to accomplish before the end of the day, our work, getting dinner made, what the kids need, what this is, I got to mow the lawn, whatever it is that you have going on before the end of the day, maybe what's going on by the end of the week, maybe what's going on by the end of the month, but we're constantly worrying about that kind of stuff. Life has a way of being busy so that we mindlessly take for granted all the wonderful things that it has to offer. I have spent a lot of time reflecting, especially about CLC being the 1-year anniversary show and the path it has taken me on from a year ago to now. It's important to reflect and not to let the tribulations of life and the day-to-day always get in the way of what is important, which is love, family, friends, kindness, and compassion. And with my wife's accident, with my 1-year anniversary of this show and thinking about everything that I've come from my first show that was a 2-hour-long show of me talking about, rambling on about crazy things, to having a structure to the show and figuring out segments and sound effects and how to interact with you guys while I do it. Things change. And if you put the effort and energy into the things that you care about and love, this is where positive change can happen. And that's what we're here for, to be the change. And that's what I love about this, and this whole reflection of this 1-year anniversary, all the way down to quarantine and my wife's accident and everything that has conspired in the last week, the last month, the last year. All of these things are important. And kindness and compassion, love, family, friends, support, all of that stuff is what's important. And we lose sight of that from time to time. So this is me when I'm sharing my life with you as a piece of advice as well, is we all need to, and even I need to stop and take time to start to reflect a little more and think about what's important. Tribulations from day to day, trying to find a car, working, having to meet that deadline, having to make sure the kids are in school, packing lunches, mowing the lawn, cutting the grass, or cutting wood, or painting the house, or getting the bathroom remodel, whatever the case may be. We need to stop and realize all of the important and wonderful things that life gives us as well. So that's my positive personal recap for the week. It's been a great week for it. I'm very happy and proud of Carlock Confessions. I'm proud and happy that my wife is getting better and doing better. She's here on the show tonight and able to join us, which I think is fantastic. all my friends and family that are on. Guys, I'm blessed to know all of you, and thank you so much for being here and all of your continued support for CLC and my family. So thank you so much. I applaud you guys. You guys are the best. So that's my positive recap for the week in regards to my reflections and sharing my life. Hope you guys enjoyed that. Positive quote for the night as well. So let's just get that in there as well. And I know we're kind of getting through things a bit quick tonight, but positive quote for the night, which I thought kind of reiterated all this kind of stuff, is that there is a lot that is good in your life. Don't take it for granted. Don't get so focused on the struggles that you miss the gift of today. Joel Osteen said that. That's where the positive quote for tonight came from. So, positive quote for the night again. There's a lot that is good in your life. Don't take it for granted. Don't get so focused on the struggles that you miss the gift of today. Joel Osteen. Thank you so much, Joel, for that quote, which we use tonight. And we are going to use, I don't know. I like that one. That one's good. We're going to continue. We're going to keep that one in there. So that's the one. I like the faces, guys. Thank you so much. I'm seeing all these wonderful faces and reactions coming up. So thank you so much, guys, for that. Okay. So to continue on with the show, a couple of things. One, we can do top fan of the week right now if you guys want, which would be great. We can do top fan of the week.
I love it.
Oh, that's for birthdays. Here we go. Top fan of the week music. So this top fan of the week, I have to give it up to, because I think this person 100% supported and got a way for us to meet our goal for a 1-year anniversary, which was getting us to 150 followers or more. Big supporter. Wore his shirt tonight to support the 1-year anniversary, and I have to give it up to my brother John. Top fan of the week tonight. Thank you, sir, for your constant contributions, your constant support of CLC, getting people to join, new contributors, new followers, and new viewers to the show. Thank you so much, John, for continuing to support me as your brother and this show. So you are top fan of the week, John. Thank you so much for all that you did and getting us over that mark of getting to 150 followers, which is exactly what I wanted to do. That was a huge, huge goal that got met. So thank you so much for it. I know he kind of reached out to all of his people. Thank you, John. Big applause to you, sir. Thank you so much. We are now at 154. So thank you, guys. And for all of you who share and have brought viewers on and contributors, thank you so much. I will forever be in your guys' debt. Thank you. So let's all give a big shout out to John. Congratulations on being the top fan of the week, guys, because he did it. So thank you so much, John. You are welcome, John says. David says, congratulations. Way to go, John. So let's all give him a big old congrats. Thanks, Justin, for telling John congratulations. Let's give him big applause. Thank you, sir.
Yes.
All right. And where is my... Here it is. We got to have some air horn if it's going to be Carlock Confessions, right, guys? All right. So, as we always do, right after our top fan of the week, we do shout outs, guys. So if anybody who has a shout out, now is the time to go ahead and start putting them in the chat. I will read out shout outs. Jared says, congratulations, John. John says, thank you. Congrats, guys. All right, let's do shout outs, guys. If you guys have any shout outs this week, please put them in the chat. We will go ahead and get them on camera. All right, so my shout outs, as always, as we get right into this, of course, all of the first responders, medical care workers right now, doctors, nurses, anybody who's in the medical field, delivery drivers, grocery store workers, gas station attendants, truck drivers, mail personnel, UPS drivers, FedEx, USPS, cooks, all of that, retail workers, all of you who are continuing to keep America moving. I shout you out along with our soldiers giving us our freedom, the men and women in service. To all the people staying at home and following this order still and trying to do the best they can in regards to making sure they stay in place to keep getting this and flatten the curve. To everyone that's out there that's putting others before themselves and helping with delivering groceries or toilet paper or helping others out that are in need right now with all this pandemic stuff, love and with sharing with love of positiveness in only the way that CLC loves to see. I shout you guys out. Top fan of the week again, John. Let's shout you out. To all my Jeepos out there, again, Jeep community, love you guys. And of course, to all of you guys, my followers, my 154 right now. Hopefully, we're going to double that by the end of this next year as we go, which is all on you guys. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Those are my shout outs, guys. Thank you so much. Do you guys have any shout outs? Put them in the chat for me right now. We'll go ahead and read them out and get them a big shout out and some air horn as well. Thank you, guys. I appreciate that. But you guys are the best. Thank you so much for being here on our 1 year anniversary show. Let's do some birthdays as well. We have birthdays, which I love the birthdays as well. So if you guys have any birthdays out there, let me know those as well, and we'll get those read out and give a big old happy birthday to them as well. Let's go ahead and read those off right now, though. Birthdays for this show. First off, Ryan Nagel, a good friend of mine who I played hockey with. Always been a good supporter. His wife's on from time to time. Happy birthday, Ryan. Thank you so much. Hope you have a great day. His is on the 21st, which is today. Steve Burns as well. Your birthday is today. Happy birthday, Steve. Tomorrow, Stephanie Morgan her birthday is tomorrow. Michelle Wilson Edencombe is also on the 22nd of April. Happy birthday to you as well, Michelle. My daughter, Michaela, her birthday is on the 25th. Christine Wilsey is on the 25th as well. And Karen Vanderhoff is on the 26th. Those are all my birthdays this week, guys. Ryan, Steve, Stephanie, Michelle, Michaela, Christine, and Karen. Happy birthday to all of you. Hope you guys have the best birthday. Happy birthday to you. All right, guys, those are my birthdays. If there's any other birthdays that I've missed or that you know of, guys, let me know in the chat, and we will get a big surprise out to them as well for their birthdays. But happy birthday to all of you out there. And Grace's birthday as well. I'm sorry, I almost forgot Grace. Grace, a great friend of my daughter's. Happy birthday, Grace. Thank you so much as well for reminding me on that, my beautiful wife. Thank you. All right, so with that being the case, guys, let's see, what else do we have left here? Oh, yeah, it is our 1 year anniversary show, right? So look what I have here. This, which might be a little hard to see, is a brand new decal. And I think it should go to one of our biggest fans that's on tonight for being here for the 1 year anniversary. Oh, Jack, I'm sorry. My dog Jack's birthday is this week as well. Happy birthday, Jack. All right, that's right. Thank you. I didn't need to forget Jack's birthday either. Thank you. My wife is reminded. See, this is why I married her, because she takes such good care of me. Thank you, honey. Surprise, Jack. All right, guys. So as I was saying, it's a special edition 1 year anniversary. I'm gonna be mailing this decal, which is a little hard to see. It's on there though. I don't know if I get the right angle. Maybe, I don't know. It's on there. There's a decal though, guys, and we're gonna give it away to somebody who's on tonight with us. If you want that decal, let's just do this real quick. If you're interested in having a decal, type a number between 1 and let's say 10. No, let's say 100. 1 and 100. Type in a number between 1 and 100. I'm thinking of a number. Got it. Got the number. The closest to it by the end of the show will win that decal. We can't forget to celebrate Jack, as Jared said. That's 100% true. Let's not forget to celebrate Jack. I love Jack. He's a great dog. He really is. He's smart. He is fun. He's energetic, and he keeps me young, and I love him. So, yes, our dogs are awesome, and thank you. John says 23 as a number. That's a good guess there. Between 1 and 100, guys, if you want a decal, go ahead and throw a number in the chat for me. And the one who's closest by the end of the show here, we will go ahead and give. I will send this out as a 1 year anniversary gift to whoever's on the show for tonight. We'll get an opportunity, and I will mail this out to you. So that is a window decal for your car. David put in 50. John has 23. John Fanzoni said 1.2, skip a few. 1-2, skip a few, 99, 100. Can't skip a few. You're 23, but I like that. That's good. Thank you, sir. Anybody else who's interested in a decal tonight and wants to join in on the contest here for that, just put a number in. Brian says 27. John, you can only pick one number, and you already did, so thank you so much. Brian, thank you for weighing in. 27 for him. That's actually a pretty good number, too. I like it. I like it very much. All right, let's see here. Let's see. Keep going. If you guys are interested in that decal, go ahead and put those numbers in the chat so that way we can go ahead and get you entered into the contest. The closest to what I was thinking will get that decal. I'll mail it right out to you. Alicia, welcome to the show. Thank you so much for joining. John says, bummer, can't put more than one guess. No, only one number. Thank you. Always pushing the envelope there, though, John. I like that. That's always got to try. I would have put in 100 numbers. Yeah, I know you would have. Thank you, John. You're a funny guy tonight. Listen, look at John being the funny guy tonight. I love it. Thank you so much. So, enter that number, guys, if you're interested in winning a decal. Kara says 77, which is always a good number as well. That was my number in hockey. That's my lucky number. That's not a bad guess. Of course, you know me pretty well. So, hi, Rosie. Welcome to the show. Thanks so much for being here. If you're interested in winning a Carlock Confessions decal that we're going to be giving away to everybody on the show tonight, getting an opportunity, pick a number from 1 to 100 and put it in. Amanda says 7. That's a good number as well. That's 1/2 of my lucky number, which is 77. Very good. Very nice. I like that. We will give it to the winner by the end of the night. So let me know what you guys think your number is. I will give you guys a few more minutes to enter your numbers if you're interested in winning that decal between 1 and 100. All right. So with that being the case, guys, we might be having a short 1-year anniversary show. I was expecting to hear your guys' thoughts a little more about what you like about the show, that kind of stuff, but that's okay. That's just how it goes sometimes. But I thought giving away a decal would be good. Wife doesn't get an entry. I make the rules, and she does get an entry. Of course, she can get a decal anytime she wants, though. But I like that she's in. Thank you for contributing. You can take that up with my wife. Anyways, all right. All right, guys, here we go. Let's get back to some theme music here, because I got to give a big shout out again real quick to Brent Anderson, who is the Babel, is the contributor to our theme music here for Carlock Confessions. He has been gracious enough to allow me to use his music on the show, which is the iconic entry and exit to the show that we use every week. And so I got to give him a big shout out. He's a big contributor to the show with that. So thank you so much, Brent, who may or may not be on tonight. But thank you so much for all of it. Jared says 60. My goodness, you guys are very good guessers on the numbers here. I'm loving it. I'm going to have to go back through and take a look at everybody's numbers. Let me do that real quick. Take a look at numbers here. Ooh, those are some good guesses. They're all very good guesses. All right, give you guys one more minute to go ahead and get in there. John put in 101. He is still the funny guy tonight. I'll give you guys just one more minute to go ahead and get your guess in if you're interested in a decal tonight. This is the one I will be mailing to you. It is the one that says Be the Change on it with the Facebook logo at Carlock Confessions, guys. I personally did this one. So if you guys are interested in winning that, I will get that mailed out to you. Just got to pick a number between 1 and 100, and we will have a winner for that. So thank you guys so much. Let's do a quick recap, guys. 1-year anniversary. 1 year ago, actually yesterday is what it was, but 1 year ago, Carlock Confessions was created and started by me, your host, Frank Fanzoni. And I do remember my number. And guys, this is 1 year anniversary. Thank you so much. We have t-shirts now. We have decals, guys. It's been a very fun journey to get to this point, and I can't wait for the next year of Carlock Confessions, and hopefully we can continue to grow. Guys, continue to share, like, and follow the page. Tell your friends about it. Support the decals, support the t-shirts. And guys, we're going to continue to grow and make something great out of this. Continue to spread the word of being the change and being positive and trying to keep you guys entertained in the same sense as well. This is a show that's by me, hosted before you guys. So as you guys show up, as you see, you're part of the show. And that was what I wanted to do. So I'm glad you guys are here. Thank you so much for that. So 60-40 split on last week's poll in regards to missing sports, which John contributed to that. Poll question of the night, I need to know if you guys want a t-shirt or a decal on the next giveaway. The way you guys get into that giveaway, make sure you guys share a video from the Facebook page. So any share of any video from my page to yours will get you an entry into the next contest. And whatever that poll comes out, that's what we'll be giving away. So either a t-shirt or a decal. So we did Grinds My Gears, which is the overwhelming cost of cars. We talked about that a little bit. Thank you, everybody, for your contributions in regards to that topic. We're going to look into the Subaru. We're going to look into the Nissan. We'll look into all of that kind of stuff. So thank you guys for your suggestions. These actually gives my wife and I some things to think about. We did the In the News, which was the one story about the dog driving the car. Loved that one because that was for my Washingtonians out there. That happened out by you guys. If I win this decal, then I don't know. That is true, John, because I don't know if you have one or not. You have a t-shirt, so you'll have to, so we talked about that. We talked about the last year and recap the show and kind of how it all got started and where we're at today and why it all happened. And the fact that we've made it one full year together, guys, I'm really proud of that. Really proud of all the work that's gone into it, trying to make it better. And hopefully you guys are enjoying the show. And you guys made some great suggestions on things that we can do to make it better, including doing interviews and making the page a little more easily accessible in regards to like adding content by you guys, pictures and stuff like that. So interviews is definitely something I think I'd like to get into. So John says, nope, no decal yet. So we'll see. All right, real quick, get your numbers in. I'm giving you about 10 more seconds to get your numbers in for anybody who wants to be a part of the contest. Between 1 and 100 for this decal. I'll mail it out to you tomorrow, guys. So get your numbers in. I'll give you about 10 more seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, guys. The final number that I had chosen, that's the end of the contest, was 54. And the reason why I chose that is because we have 154 followers. The closest person that got to 54 was David Culver. David, you just won yourself a decal, sir. Congratulations on picking number 50, which was only 4 away. The next closest was Jared at 60. So David Culver, you just won yourself this decal, sir. Congratulations. 54 was the number because we have 154 followers as of today. So I chose 54. And that's why I chose it. Congratulations, David. You have just won yourself a decal. Please make sure you send me your address in an instant message so that way I know right where to get that to for you. All right. Finish our recap. John, top fan of the week. Thank you, sir, for all your contributions. We did our shout-outs. We did our birthdays. Ryan, Steve, Stephanie, Michelle, Michaela, Christine, Karen, Grace, and Jack. Happy birthday to all you guys. Big shout-out to Brent for the access to the music for the show. We wouldn't have our theme music if we didn't. Let's see. That's it. 1 year anniversary, guys. We're doing another drawing next week, of course. Probably next week. Probably do it next week, guys. Depending on how we go on the vote. One entry is one share of any video from the page to your page, and you get an entry into the contest. Congratulations, David. He says, thank you. All right, guys, that's it. That's the 1 year anniversary show. That's everything. That's the show tonight. That's all I got for you. Hopefully it was good. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the 1 year anniversary. Hey, thank you so much. 1 year. Should have had hats and blowers and all that kind of stuff. I didn't have any of that. But we're going to continue to grow. We're going to continue to get t-shirts out and decals, and maybe I'll do coffee mugs. We'll see. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you for being part of this wonderful journey of 1 year, this crazy show. Thank you so much, guys, for all the reactions and for the shares and the follows and the support. You guys are the best. And I couldn't ask for better friends and family and supporters. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much. I love you all. Remember, donate blood. It's one of the best ways you guys can go ahead and be the change. Thank you so much for all the reactions. I can see them. You guys are so amazing. Thank you, my wife and David and John and Jared and all you guys for following and being here from day one to now. And I can't wait for the next year for Carlock Confessions, guys. It's going to be a great year. It's going to be awesome. And I'm super excited about it. So, as always, guys, thank you it's all because of you and for you. I'm your host, Frank Fanzoni of Carlock Confessions. 1 year anniversary, 1 year in. Let's get another year. As always, be safe, be positive, be the change, guys. We will see you next week on the show for another Carlock Confessions. Good night, everyone. Thank you so much. 1 year, bro. Thank you, David. 1 year. Way to go, guys. Love you guys. Thank you so much.